He said that he is my damn man's, but he switched on me like a transformer. Yeah, he changed.
Going on, people? OG back on the screen. If you haven't seen this yet, but 2K just released a patch notes to patch this super speed dex movement you have seen. There's also this new dunk mechanic too. The reason why you guys probably don't see a lot of people do it because it's hard to do. Some players mastered it, some players haven't. That goes back to manual user input, manual control. Now, when I'm saying this, it's just a way to automatically do this. If some players can't do it, that means some players don't have the stick skill to do that. You understand? You see where stick skill comes into play, and you see what I'm talking about, how 2K has implemented AI this year. This video right here, and I'm going to get into deep details to show you guys how 2K has implemented AI into their game to make it more realistic, feel more better, and all, not even feel more better, but feel more realistic, and yada yada. Okay, so this dex was highly used by people to cut. There's even more faster dexes and slower speed down ones that 2K still hasn't touched up yet, but I still see people do too. So it's like they just patched this super speed one right here, you know. And when we come over here, I went into the Gemini, right? And I said, will NBA 2K26 have high-end graphics like GTA? They said it's difficult to say. Definitely if NBA 2K26 will have high-end graphics like GTA 6, because both games are still in development and their final visual quality will depend on various factors, including the target platforms and the developers' priorities. However, we can analyze what is currently known and make some informed predictions. Arguments for NBA 2K26 having significantly improved graphics. Next-gen consoles potential. NBA 2K26 will undoubtedly be developed for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Do you see what they're saying right there? When I told you guys that they're done with the old consoles because they're about to start giving us this new era of gaming, I keep saying, like, I feel like this was a demo mode. We should be having more on what we should be feeling, how the game should be playing out. Just because, you know, we've been playing games to this 2K for so long, we're waiting on this shift to have something actually feel different, you know, actually feel better. So understand that's coming already, right? The consoles offer substantial graphic power that developers are still learning to fully utilize. Please read that, people. So the developers, Mike Wayne and them, are sitting back. They're sitting there, and you have to understand, ProPlay was new technology that they got. New technology they was able to implement actually within their game system based on these next-gen consoles. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Do y'all get that? That should be clear to you guys to understand that. Meaning that there's still certain technology that they didn't have the time for, and they're taking their time to work up to build something to be able to access what we have in these. So when I was sitting back talking trash, and most of us probably was, when we were sitting back talking hella shit about the consoles, it's really not the consoles. From me reading this, I started to realize, oh, it's the developers. They still may not know how to use certain firmware, and I don't even know if that's the correct word, but, you know, I'm just trying to say a smart intellectual word to go so you guys can understand what I'm saying. They probably don't have enough of that knowledge about the console yet to even give us certain things we need in the game. And they're still learning. And 2K drops every year. Not like how GTA has more time. So that also makes sense on why we get what we get. Evolution of the series. Each iteration of NBA 2K typically shows some level of graphic improvement. While the advancements might not always be revolutionary, there's a consistent trend toward greater visual fidelity. So 2K is always going to bring better graphics. We know that. I feel like they're going to get towards like what GTA trying to do. I just feel like that's how the game is. The next era of game is going to look. Why not? You know what I mean? It may not be as exact, but they're going to have some clean looking crisp graphics. They always have to upgrade the graphics every year for us. Each year people say the graphics look better. So we'll have to see. Another thing, competition in markets expectations. The gaming market is constantly pushing for better graphics to remain competitive and appealing to players. Visual concepts will likely aim to enhance the visual presentation of NBA 2K26. Competition. This is why I put it here. It's an automatic competition thing. You have to have some type of graphics, and I feel like everything, whatever GTA on the technology end that they was able to do to adapt, it's not going to have everything, but they're going to make it to where they have it mixed in. Like, not mixed in, 2K is going to try to take certain same things that they're adding to their game and have it into 26, so we can feel that same type of thing, have that same feel like, yeah, yo, they really went crazy this year with this graphics too. Yeah, not just GTA, you know what I mean? Competition. Now, reasons why NBA 26 graphics might not reach, and then right here it just explained about how this is a different game, different genre. These are things we already know. We're not trying to have it to where our city looks exactly like an inside GTA house and stuff like that. We're not looking for that depthness. We're just talking about the graphics of how the human body's looking, etc. Right? Optimization for smooth gameplay. Sports gameplays, especially competitive ones, often prioritize a high stable frame rate for smooth and responsive gameplay. Achieving this might necessitate some limitations in extreme graphic detail compared to more cinematic, potentially slower paced open world games. So do you guys understand that? 2K is more fast, stable frame rate, having to keep it going smooth, right? GTA is a little bit more slower. This is why they can have a little bit more higher detail into graphics, because it's not a lot of frames going at once, or the game probably has a whole bunch of glitchy looking bugs happening or popping off. Right? What's realistic to expect from NBA 2K26 graphics? And they said a few things in here. Expect notable graphics, 25 areas like player skins, textures. You know, they went through all this stuff. Continue use of ProPlay. This is what caught me here. A lot of people say they hate ProPlay, and I keep trying to tell people it's a technology. ProPlay is just how the game feels. It's not just the go-to shots. That's just a version of the ProPlay. That's not just that. It's how a certain player's body bump may play out. You know, it's so much. Player's motion style, all types of stuff. They're trying to get really deep into that. Contribute to... Now listen to what this says. As mentioned previously, as mentioned previously, the integration of real NBA footage through ProPlay likely contributes to more authentic and visual impressive player animations. Authentic and visual impressive player animation. Visual. See what I mean? More things becoming more visual instead of manual input. Players' thumbstick skill move. You don't even hear them say anything like that. So remember, enhanced environment details. The arena mic did the dynamic lighting, right? That's what really caught me when them talking about ProPlay coming back, right? Conclusion: while NBA 2K26 will likely feature graphics compared to its predecessors and will aim for high level visual realism representing basketball game, it's unlikely to reach the same level of GTA high end graphics as GTA 6. Yes, because GTA just works on that slower process. It's not a more fast-paced game like 2K, where they need to have it more stable, you know? So, now, look right here when you type in, will NBA 2K26 have ProPlay? Strong likelihood. NBA 2K25 heavily integrated ProPlay using a real NBA footage to enhance gameplay animations realisms that was significant feature, and developers at Visual Concepts have emphasized its importance in achieving authentic on-court action. Do y'all see this? Continue evolution. Expect that ProPlay will continue to be a core technology. Listen to these words. This is how you get a better understanding of what it is for the series, likely with further refinements, meaning they're going to touch it up, give it some tunes, and expanded animation library in NBA 2K26. Leaks and discussions surrounding the game often point towards the ongoing development, improving on existing gameplay technologies like ProPlay. See, this is a new technology, people. This isn't something like a badge that they brought in the game and they first making us try. No, this is a new technology that they added within 2K so they can update movements, and get out of their regular frame that they used to be in. So this is why we still feel like it's like shaky this year, because this is not a fine-tuned system. This is the first time we're getting it. You know, it's ProPlay AI. ProPlay technology is not artificial intelligence. It's the sense system that learns and makes decisions dynamically during gameplay, like the in-game AI for players or teams. See what I mean? Translation: ProPlay works by capturing translation to actual movement, dribbling styles, and shooting forms of NBA players from real game footage into the game animation system. This creates a more authentic visual representation of how players move and perform on the court. See, move and perform on the court. This is AI, and it's within certain bits. A dribble move, how when this dribble move should stop and play out, and then we have to mix and mingle those NBA player sigs together. You see what I mean? While ProPlay itself isn't AI, the enhancement animations it provides can contribute the overall realism of the game, including how AI control players move and behave. Their improved motion and signature styles powered by ProPlay can make AI players appear more like their real life counterparts. Okay, in game AI is separate. The AI controls players on your team and opposing. We're not talking about this AI. When we talk about AI, people, understand what AI we're talking about. We're talking about the AI where they're talking about capturing and translating the actual movements. That's AI right there. Meaning, when we do a move on our controller stick, we're going to be doing that move that they captured and translated based on the ProPlay. You understand? So it's making the game more controlled within that way. Not like how 2K used to be more free. Now, like I said, this is the first year we got this technology, and I feel like maybe they can up it, and ProPlay will have way more diversity than the next year. You know, usually a second year they'll come with something a little bit better after giving us the first of something. I know that with 2K. So we'll have to wait and see, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit a like. Just wanted to give you guys the update. ProPlay is coming back in NBA 2K26, man. It's confirmed. This is a new technology that they integrated. Be ready. And let's be ready to see what is going to be the new stuff out of this technology this year. Let's see. Hit the like, subscribe. I'll see y'all later.